Hello. Thank you guys so much for clicking this video. I want to start this off by putting a disclaimer. This video, we are going to be talking about SA. So if that is something that you are sensitive to, just go ahead and click off the video now and I will catch you in the next one. But when I heard this, I knew I had to share this on my page because I was so disgusted by this, okay? So this is Keemstar. I'll let you guys have a little listen to what he had to say. I did go through and because he was like very vulgar when speaking, as was the victim, okay? So if you do not know, there is this young woman who is accusing Jake Paul of SA. She has posted it out on, I don't know if she did, I think it was YouTube. She put it out there, YouTube, Instagram. You know, she explained into details what had happened. And this is Keemstar reaction to her. Now, I seen this video before I even seen Keemstar's. And just because there was not enough evidence to say whether or not this had happened to her, I just decided to, you know, not speak of this story, not to even give my 2 cents, because there's not enough evidence saying it did happen, and there's not enough evidence saying it did not happen. So the best thing would do would be to keep our mouths closed, see how it plays out, and hopefully the authorities are getting involved and they are taking care of it, and they're going to find out, they're going to get to the bottom of it. So let's play this really quick. This is Keemstar. That's what he had to say on his, I found this on his Twitter.
Certain angle to the story. That's why I'm making this Twitter video, so I can be challenged before I put it on Drama Alert in front of millions of people. But this girl is claiming that Jake Paul, was kissing her, holding her hand, led her to her room. She didn't want to do any further stuff with him. And then Jake Paul, grabbed her 30 seconds, bust, and she claims that she was sexually assaulted. Now, how does that happen? What? Wouldn't she have to open her mouth and participate in some way for that to happen? Can't you just turn your head, or can't you just get is there some way to force oral sex on someone?
Yes, I mean,
she's not saying that he had a weapon and was like, you better do this. She is saying that he grabbed her. I don't understand the physics here. I don't understand how that's possible. Why? Can't you get away? Is there really no way to get away? Is there really no way to just close your mouth? And just mouth hey guys, I need to do a drama alert today on the Jake Paul sexual assault allegations. And quite frankly, I do not believe the alleged victim. And I don't want to just cover this real quick on drama alert without getting some pushback. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm not seeing a certain angle to the story. That's why I'm making this Twitter video, so I can be challenged before I put it on drama alert in front of millions of people. But this girl is claiming that Jake Paul, was kissing her, holding her hand, led her to her room. She didn't want to do any further stuff with him. And then Jake Paul, and she claims that she was sexually assaulted. Actually, I uploaded a Twitter video saying that I had some questions and some problems and some doubt with these Jake Paul.
So he is speaking now to another young lady who posted regarding his video that he had put out, what you just heard. And she said, "You are the exact reason why women do not speak out." Now, this is his reaction to her, a commenter.
Allegations, and I asked for some feedback, and Twitter was not able to give me enough feedback to kind of change the doubt that I had and the serious questions I had about these allegations on Jake Paul. You responded by saying that I am the reason why women don't speak up. You responded by calling me a victim blamer, which I don't really understand that. I don't get that, because I didn't blame the victim for what allegedly happened to her. But I understand it. This is cancel culture. This is back in the day. People would bully people online by calling them, mean names and picking on them. Today, we bully people by cancel culture, like what you just did, saying that, I'm a victim blamer, all the key words that are going to give you the likes and retweets. That's how we bully people today, is with our wokeness and social justice warriors and all that other shit. So I totally get it, but we have to look at everything logically. And since you're not looking at everything logically, let me just point out your flaws. This mentality of believing all victims, right, which you have, sets you up for you being a part of falsely accusing individuals of serious fucking crimes. In this case, rape, right? If an allegation is made and it is false, you have to believe it because you believe all victims and you don't do victim blaming. So you automatically, without using your own brain, without looking at the facts and trying to come up with your own opinion, you automatically say person accused is guilty, which would cause, because we know that false allegations happen, at some point, somewhere, you have falsely accused someone of a serious crime. Yep, you're guilty of that because you're looking at the world in black and white instead of just making up your own opinion. You're a bad person. Okay, so about 30 minutes ago, I uploaded a Twitter video talking about the Jake Paul sexual assault allegations. And I basically explained why I have doubt that this story is real, and I wanted feedback from you guys before I covered it on Drama Alert, because I don't want to be called a victim blamer and all this other stuff, right? So I wanted to figure out what am I missing here, right? And so the majority of you guys responding to me agree with me and also don't really believe the allegations. But there is some people saying that, look, you can freeze up and, and you can just go along with it even though you don't want to and all this other stuff. So yeah, I think the best thing that I can do is just not cover the story because I have serious doubts, and wait until there's more evidence that determines whether or not this is fake or real before I cover the story. So this is like one of those things where I'm just not going to cover because I have too much doubt, and I don't think it's fair to Jake Paul or the victim for me to go out and put out my opinion on something that is just so up in the air, questionable. So I'm just not going to cover it at all. That's my final decision. If there's new evidence and new information that swifts my opinion vastly one way or the other, then I might cover it in the future. But for right now, someone made a whole thread with a timeline proving that Jake Paul was like not even at his house on this date. Like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm not going to cover it until there's more information out there. But thank you guys for all your feedback. You really helped me make a decision here. Statements that the Jake Paul accuser has slandered me once again. She has made claims that I made statements that I have never made. She just uploaded another TikTok claiming that I said it is impossible to be assaulted orally. I did not say that. I did not say that at all. You will never find that anywhere on the internet of me saying that it is impossible to be insulted orally. I did not say that. Why are you going out of your way to be so dishonest? All right. She took a clip of me asking questions. Couldn't you turn your head? Isn't there some way to get away? Because I have serious doubt about these allegations. All right. First of all, assaulted orally. If a guy that is assaulted orally, right? If a guy had or whatever without their consent, that's assaulted orally. That's sexual assault orally, right? I never said that this was impossible. You claimed that Jake Paul forcefully and that it stayed in your mouth forcefully. I asked questions for better understanding, and I wanted feedback from Twitter saying, is there some type of way to get away? Like, could she turn her head? Other people on Twitter said, well, couldn't she bite, to get away? These are questions. They're not statements. And you keep saying that I made these statements. I am so sorry, but my lawyer and stuff is all over this shit. All right. I don't believe you now at all because you're deliberately lying about me and lying about what I said. Like, you are lying. And anybody knows it that looks at these videos and looks at your TikToks. What you're saying is factually incorrect. So I don't trust you at all.
Okay. I want your guys' opinion. So by listening what you heard him say his first video, how do you get rid of this? Did it sound to you guys like he was asking, how does it happen? Or was he making like a mockery of it? Like, there's no way it can happen. Because to me, it sounds like he was making a mockery of it. The problem is not, that's driving me nuts. I can't get rid of that thing. The problem is not that if you believe her or not. The problem is you made it sound like it is impossible for it to happen. Now he has, I don't even know how many followers Keemstar has. Like, it's in like the thousands, a million. I don't know. He has a lot. The problem is you made a mockery of the whole thing, okay? It very well does happen. I would really like for you to do a little bit more research and listen to some of these women's stories. And I think once you heard that, you wouldn't make such a mockery of it. And I think the problem is, I feel like you need to come to your platform, the one where you made this huge joke about, is it even possible to be sexually assaulted orally? And let your platform know what you found out, and that it, in fact, can happen, does happen. Because you have young men, young boys who are watching your video, who watched your videos, and they're gonna think, well, it wasn't assault, because you can't assault a woman like that. I mean, it's just, April is sexual assault month, and this is why I want to just spread this, because what he spread was complete nonsense. And it's not whether or not you believe this victim in this case, it's the fact that you made a mockery. And I found it very interesting, because I actually started looking up, I started doing some research on this, right? And I want you guys to do something. I'm just curious, okay? Where you live, the state you live, because when I was doing my research, I found out there are some states that does not look at oral assault as like a crime. One of them states, now, it could have been changed, I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure it's still not a crime, and that's Arkansas. I was so shocked by what I seen, and then I was listening to women's stories, and there are so many women who have this done, and they feel like what happened to them was less than, or because of the stigma that is surrounding it. Just, why can't you just bite? Why can't you just look away? You have no clue what that person is going through, what's going through their mind at that time. I mean, you could make a bad situation worse. I mean, they could end up hurting that woman. It's just mind-blowing that you would go and spew so much stupid shit to so many people, and then get on and make video after video after video, making it sound like you're still right. Like, and if you go look underneath his comments, like, do you have your blinders on? Did you not see the comments? You have like maybe 4 or 5 women who actually agreed with you. The 99.9% was trying to tell you how stupid you sound. But I just wanted this out there because this is just disgusting, okay? It's absolutely disgusting. That's it, you guys. Leave a comment below. I want to know. This is what I want to know. When you heard him, when he first came out and he was making the comments, can't you just turn away? Did you hear that and think he was generally wanting an answer to that? Like he didn't know the answer and he's wanting Twitter to give him the answer? Or do you think he was being a smart ass, like he already thought he knew the answer and he was trying to tell you guys the answer? What do you think? What did you hear? What did you interpret that as? You guys, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave me a comment. And I will see you guys really soon. I want to leave a hotline. I want to give you the number for anybody if you are going through, if you've been sexually assaulted. The hotline number is 1-800-656-4673. Their name is RAIN. It's the National Sexual Assault Hotline. And they are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I wanted to put that out there. You guys, I will see you really soon. Take care.